My name is Abby Hopper. I'm Governor O'Malley's Energy Advisor. I just want to take a few minutes to talk to you today about some of the Governor's legislative efforts this session. So in Maryland, we want to be leaders in renewable energy, and one of the ways we've chosen to do that is to capitalize on the resource off our coast. We have an incredible opportunity to use offshore wind to bring jobs and clean energy to our state. And so the governor has introduced two bills. One would require our utilities to enter into long-term contracts for offshore wind power. That power would come into our state. It has the potential to power 79% of the Eastern Shore, which is really amazing. It brings in all the environmental attributes, no greenhouse gases. It brings clean, reliable energy that we create here in Maryland to our state. It also brings economic development opportunity. Maryland wants to be a leader in the manufacturing and assembly and installation of wind turbines. This is a regional market that's being developed along the East Coast, and we want to be at the front of that line. We also, as part of that, we have a bill to allow wind turbine manufacturers to participate in our Sunny Day Fund so that we can attract and retain those kind of manufacturers that will bring high quality, high paying, great jobs to our state. You've probably also heard a lot over the summer and with the recent snowstorms about reliability and outages. The governor has taken a very aggressive stance, and he is co-sponsoring legislation that will require the Public Service Commission to draft reliability regulations that will hold the utilities to a very high standard and will fine them if they don't meet that standard. And those fines will go back to the ratepayers. Under current law, they don't go to the ratepayers. So that's an important change that we think really speaks to the governor's commitment to helping consumers. And then the third area in which we want to lead in the state of Maryland is in electric vehicles. We have done some really great things so far, and we want to continue to be at the front of that industry. In Baltimore County, GM has decided to open a factory to manufacture parts for electric vehicles. So we have 3 bills pending currently. The first will create an electric vehicle council so that the state can bring together all the relevant players, and we can create a plan for how we're going to implement electric vehicles throughout our state. The second legislation that we have pending is to create tax credits for the charging stations so that when consumers purchase electric vehicles, an important part of that obviously is the charging station that they install in their house, and so the tax credit would help with that cost. And then the third piece of legislation requires the Public Service Commission to conduct a proceeding and some pilot projects so that folks that do buy electric vehicles would be incentivized to charge them at times when there's not as much demand on the grid. So either through pricing or other kind of incentive programs to incentivize charging during non-peak time. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. We're really excited about the governor's vision in this area. Maryland is and will remain at the forefront of the renewable energy sector, and we welcome all the jobs that it will bring with it. Thanks.